All right, everybody, I got a special guest. We were going to be joined by another person from DigiByte, which unfortunately couldn't make it kind of at the last minute. So that's okay because this is more about this gentleman and his company. His name is Nuno. I was just talking to him a second ago. I got to do the Spanish tongue flip properly. The Correa. So he's with UTrust, and I'm sure you guys saw Rudy's from DigiByte's tweet. I think it was Saturday, about, it's not a partnership, but it's a company, in this case UTrust, who's decided to work with DigiByte out of a whole bunch of other coins with their system. So Nuno, thanks for joining me. A lot of people are excited about DigiByte lately, including myself, and I look forward to seeing where this thing goes. I mean, the whole crypto space, obviously, but tell us, I guess, a little bit about your company, and then maybe we can kind of get into where did DigiByte come in and why and that kind of thing.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me with you, Joe. I like a lot what you do. You know, I follow your stuff. I think, yeah, man, you are an honest guy with cool insights. Means a lot for me. I'm sad that Rudy couldn't be here, but of course, last time problems or something. No worries. Share me and let's talk a bit to know each other, to know what's going on with UTrust and DigiByte and what the future will bring us. So yeah, UTrust is a payment platform. We are on late stage of launching our payment platform. We are kind of different from stuff that you used to see in the crypto world, such as BitPay, coin payments, and other payment solutions. Yeah. We are focusing on a user-friendly approach with features that are new to the crypto space, because in our point of view, it's really difficult to achieve mass adoption without characteristics that will engage people to really use cryptocurrencies as means of payment when you come to online purchases of goods and services. This is what we are mostly focused in. So yeah, UTrust is a payment solution that will provide instant transactions, buyer protection, the only one in the world to provide buyer protection. And crypto to fiat settlements for merchants. I will talk a little bit about each one of them, so you understand all the characteristics. First, instant transactions. If you pay inside our network, of course, through the app, a merchant that accepts UTrust transactions are instant because they don't have to go outside the network. Second, the buyer protection. I would like to talk a little bit with you about buyer protection after I explain all of them, because I think that's really important to stress this, because I honestly believe that's impossible to do online transactions when you are purchasing something from a store or somebody that you don't know without a third layer of protection. This kind of protection, PayPal has it. Of course, the buyer protection on PayPal, for sure you are familiar with it. You can open a dispute claim. Makes you comfortable when paying online. With credit cards, of course, chargebacks in case you buy something online and the seller doesn't ship what you paid for. You connect a third party that will take care of this. In terms of buying, I think from our perspective as buyers, it's really important that safety of purchasing online. Otherwise, you are just sending money to someone and expecting to get something without enforcement. You know, it will be a scam paradise for everybody. Yeah. We are the only ones that have it. You have a lot of payment solutions such as coin payments, BitPay, and all of them. They do not provide buyer protection. In essence, they are just payment facilitators, so you don't have to configure the blockchain, all of that on your web page. They are a payment simplifier, but they don't focus in the user needs, in this case, buyer's needs. Third, but not less important than the other ones, is the conversion to fiat for merchants. Here in UTrust, we believe that 99% of merchants are still afraid of accepting cryptocurrencies due to the volatility and the fact that it's complicated for them. in UTrust we will solve this problem. The conversion to fiat will enable any merchant in the world to simply integrate UTrust and receiving fiat, as they do with PayPal and all of the other payment solutions. It's going to be user-friendly and simple. I'm a merchant. I want to tackle a new market, the cryptocurrencies market. It's growing. It will be huge. For now, it's just a baby, I believe. I just integrate UTrust, and suddenly I start receiving payments in fiat, if I wish so, because they have the option to receive in crypto as well, but 99% of them will prefer fiat because they have a business in place that want to put in risk their business model. So in essence, anybody that pays with crypto, they're receiving fiat. With 1% flat fee, our fee is competitive if you look at other players in the market, because we don't have to deal with all the credit card fraud and other stuff that comes with it. This is our three main features that I believe will help in the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies and will create all the process of paying with cryptocurrencies and receiving money through cryptocurrencies much simple to people. My main issue now when I look at the market is too complicated for people, and we aim to simplify what's complex.
Well, let me stop you for 1 second because I just thought of a question. So let's say this is implemented through UTrust to do cryptos. Is it possible that, let's say I'm a merchant,
yeah,
and all of a sudden someone wants to buy something from me with cryptos through you?
Yeah.
Do I have a choice to say I don't want the crypto, I just want the cash, and then you guys do some kind of conversion?
It's conversion on a spot. That's the third feature I was talking about is conversion to fiat on a spot. Of course, to do this, you need to have a e-money license or a banking license. We are in the process of getting our e-money license in Luxembourg. You have a couple of payment processes of crypto that have it. Vast majority, they do not have it. Therefore, they cannot touch in fiat. They can only do crypto to crypto. And we believe for merchants, it's a huge risk because today I receive, I don't know, 1 Bitcoin that represents something that I sold in fiat and US dollars, and tomorrow it's worth, imagine, less 10%. That's my profit margin. I will not do it as a merchant. You know. Now, of course, in future the market will be much more stable, and we will see probably this crypto to fiat future won't be necessary. But until then, I believe at least 5 years are necessary, and we see ourselves as the first ones to tackle all the problems, all the pain points.
Well, and at the same time, if I'm a merchant and I'm opting to take cash, I mean, if I'm the customer or the customer and I buy something and I say I want to pay with, let's say, Bitcoin, and you accept my Bitcoin, do you instantly sell that on the market? That way, the risk is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Convert it immediately to fiat. It's your option as a merchant to say convert immediately to fiat or don't convert. You know.
Gotcha.
If you see in our Medium, you have there the product update from 19th April. You have all the payment flow there, the dashboard. You will understand how easy it is. Of course, looking at PayPal, they achieved mass adoption because their platform is user-friendly. In the end of the day, you know, it helps buyers and merchants. So we try to have the same approach. We believe that for mass adoption, we need to simplify what's complicated now, and that's exactly what we are doing.
Well, sounds good. I was excited to see that post from Rudy that you guys have opted for DigiByte. You know, I'm a big DigiByte fan, and it's funny because he's like, our code base is based off of Litecoin. Litecoin's code base is based off of Bitcoin. He always used that example where it's like, look at Bitcoin as like the grandfather, Litecoin as the father, and DigiByte as the young kid or the young man that's ready to go and fast and cheap, super cheap transactions, a lot more transactions per second, and that sort of thing. So you guys opted to use DigiByte as opposed to, there's a lot of cryptos out there. Why that? Why do you think you guys did that?
Yeah, we will integrate multiple cryptocurrencies along the way, but we will always not try. It's not about trying, it's about doing. We will always integrate the ones that we believe will achieve mass adoptions without us. Of course, UTrust is a facilitator, is an enabler, but naturally, DigiByte will achieve this by its own because of the technology, the team, and the community. Okay, for us, it's a no-brainer. We aim to integrate 5 to 10 cryptocurrencies until the end of the year. DigiByte, I can tell you, as I spoke with the team, was a priority for us because we are 32 now, and the majority of our dev team are DigiByte fans. So for us, it's a no-brainer. And then, yeah, we talked with the DigiByte community and team, and yeah, we saw that it was a perfect opportunity for us to do something cool together. And we did.
Well, that's great. I mean, I've had high hopes for DigiByte, and it seems like lately I've been having even higher hopes. And it's funny, you know, this, I don't know if you ever follow the WebBot stuff, but this I was telling one of the guys from DigiByte about this, you know, quote unquote prediction that this thing made about somebody with a POS or point of sale system would start integrating DigiByte, and there'd be a running meme over the summer of this year, maybe to the rest of the year. I don't remember if it said the rest of the year, and it would be, you know, which coin did DigiByte pass today on the list? And we've already seen that a whole bunch here recently. So it's funny that this is already happening, but I mean, I think it's an exciting time. It's 2018. I know the markets have been down for a while, but like you said, it's a baby. It's like a baby phase right now. Like this is going to grow up to be, you know, a quote unquote adult when a lot more people adopt it, start using it. We're all on the forefronts. I just think people have that mindset of getting rich quick. I got to get rich. I want my Lambo, and it's like okay, fine, whatever, but like that's not what this is about. Like this is going to be changing some antiquated system. You know, everything on the blockchain, the ledger. Like this is important stuff. Just be patient. Like you'll get your Lambo. Just be patient. You know. So, you know, this supposedly this week, everyone's talking about this week. Like it's really going to be good. And I mean, the weekend started off pretty good as far as I was concerned. It looked like just about maybe about 10 minutes before you and I started chatting, 15 minutes, someone was taking some serious profit off of DigiByte briefly. Then it started to come back up a little bit. But I mean, it's expected. You know, there's traders, there's people. Let me get my profit. I'll wait for the pullback, get back in. You know, nothing sad to see, anyways.
Of course, it will happen, but I believe as an investor, as a true believer, you know, you have multiple types of people that invest in cryptocurrencies. The ones that are here for the quick buck, and the ones that believe in the technology and will stay for the long run. And I believe DigiByte overall, if you look at the community, you have a lot of people that are here for the long run because they understand the technology we are talking about. Not only that, if you look at DigiID, that's something we are already working on UTrust with the DigiByte team. It's amazing. People don't understand the hard work that's behind the technology as DigiByte and the effort from the team, from developers, from the community, marketing, everything that people put there from their heart. So the project can be so great, you know, and I have the most of respect. And here at UTrust, we are more than happy to have DigiByte as a community backing us up, the team, you know, doing something together really cool. Because crypto, good projects should be together. We are stronger together. That's what I believe, and for us, we are super happy here. And as I told you, we have a lot of developers from the team that are DigiByte aficionados. They love it.
Good.
So for them, it's like not work, it's pleasure in the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, that's the best thing. When it's not work, it's pleasure. You know, you don't have to go to work, let me open up, you know, my program and start writing some code or whatever, you know, depending on what platform you're using, whatever. But it's fun when you're like, hey, we're part of a changing thing here, like futuristic stuff that, like, we're going to be part of this change. And, you know, writing code like you guys are doing to integrate with DigiByte or any coin for that matter. It's just, it is exciting. Now, there was a note, and I don't know if this was for you to touch on or if it was originally for, what was it, Rudy to touch on, but he had said if maybe we could highlight the benefits of DigiByte, the UTrust partners, and mass adoption and roadmap. So I don't know if the mass adoption and roadmap was something you were supposed to comment on, or maybe he was. Do you know?
Doesn't matter. We can talk a little bit about this. So UTrust is partner of UMT. They are the largest software payment solution of Europe, with 14 million clients in Germany alone. So immediately when we release, we will be able to tackle a huge market. And DigiByte, of course, integrated in our platform, people can use it freely there. You know, it's amazing. Then, of course, we have a partnership with Gambio, more than 25,000 merchants, biggest e-commerce solution in Germany. We have exclusivity with them. Germany is the fourth biggest, number 4 of the world. So this kind of stuff will, of course, enable DigiByte to be used even more. And of course, it's a win-win situation for us because we will have an amazing blockchain in our system. All the community helping us, a team, and of course, people can use it in more spots. Something really cool, if you download the UTrust app, you are a merchant, you download it, 5 minutes, you are ready to receive money, you know, cryptocurrencies, and you immediately convert to fiat. Yeah, it's just this stuff that until we get to mass adoption without the conversion to fiat, I think it's kind of needed because a lot of people still rely on the fiat as normal. You know?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not there yet. It's good, you know, and I think that's the problem with some people's mindset. You know, it's like, well, if this good news is coming out and that good news is coming out, why isn't the market going up? It's like, well, because we all didn't just flip a switch and all of a sudden everything's implemented and the blockchain's here and it's ready. Like, it doesn't work that way. It takes, like, you could baby steps to get up there until there's something, you know, substantial there. And it's just like everybody, just be patient. You got your little hodl stash or whatever. Like, be patient. You'll be rewarded later on. But for me, it's not just about, you know, how much am I going to make? How much am I going to make? It's like, I'm a part, like we said, I'm a part of something that's like futuristic. We're all a part of this. And I'm over here on YouTube telling everybody and putting it for everybody's face, like, to just say, guys, like, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. Don't let this slide by you. You know, there's something here, and it'll be exciting to see where this ultimately, you know, goes. So I'm pleased to hear that you guys have decided to use DigiByte as one of the, you know, as you called priority, you know, tokens. This is just really exciting. So you'd mentioned you were working on a certain license, I guess, right? A banking license. How do you have just out of curiosity, do you have a rough estimate when you think that might, you know?
I think I don't like to be too optimistic, but I believe 99% that in September we should get the license to fully operate. This means that UTrust will be one of the first crypto to fiat payment processes in the world to operate fully. There are a couple of them that can convert crypto to fiat. Of course, we will do it instantly because vast majority of them operate now unregulated. The payment gateways you see there. So we are going to bring that regulatory layer. Not that I'm the biggest fan of it in the world, but as you know, it's necessary to prepare yourself for what's coming.
Sure.
Because you know how governments work. They will not let you do anything if you don't play by their rules. Unfortunately, it's like that. You know, I would love to not have to obey to that rules, but all the legal team says it's absolutely necessary. Otherwise, it's going to be a big problem in next year probably. And a lot of payment gateways will have some problems in that regard. But
not you guys. Yeah.
No, definitely not. We try to be ahead of the game, fully compliant. When you touch fiat, there are a lot of things you need to take care about. And of course, being fully regulated and audited, that we already are audited, by the way, we are a Swiss company. It gives another layer of safety and people just feel safer when they pay through a payment gateway that has all the regulations in place, a license, everything. I think it's really important.
So let me ask you, how would, because you'd mentioned like there's protection, right? Like buyer protection or whatever. So how does that work if, you know, I just for example, I buy something, I use, let's say DigiByte in this case, you know, love DigiByte. So I'll use some DigiByte to buy something from one of the merchants, but then there's a problem and I need to be, I guess, refunded. How does that side of it work?
I don't know if you are familiar with PayPal.
Yeah.
Have you opened a dispute and a claim there?
Yep.
Well, the process is more or less the same. If the merchant is new, we are going to escrow the funds until his performance is good. So there is no escrow anymore. But until his performance is not the one we think it's needed to have the escrow in place,
Gotcha.
we will move funds. Imagine you buy some laptop from a web page you saw online, you pay with DigiByte, fantastic. The merchant either receives directly in DigiByte or in fiat. We lock the funds if he's a new merchant. You receive the good, we unlock the fund. You don't receive, you can open a claim and you will get your money back, as simple as that. Either a
Okay.
new item. That's something that you can see in our Medium post. We have like 20 pages with all the images, everything. We have all the flow there. You will understand that's really, really similar to PayPal, but of course, even simpler.
Okay. Do you have that link handy? I figured maybe when we stop this conversation and video, maybe you can just Skype it to me, and that way I'll put it in the video if you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the last product update from 19th of April. We will do a next product update probably in a month. A lot of stuff is going on. We are working hard to be as fast as possible, but some stuff you just cannot be as fast as you want. For example, the e-money license. We are working on it since January, but you know, this kind of stuff takes a lot of months. Normally it takes 6 to 8 months, so probably in September we will announce that we are fully e-money licensed in Luxembourg, and this is going to be like a game changer in crypto, because as far as I know from the 500 top cryptocurrencies, not cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies don't need the e-money license, but payment processors out there, they do not have it, and they won't have it as far as I know. So it's like a game changer.
Yeah. So you guys are right at the top. You're at the forefront to grab it and capitalize. It's kind of like I used to tell people, you know, like the Facebooks or the YouTubes, some other company comes out, whether it's Vimeo or Medicafe or whatever. Nobody competes with that first big platform that comes out, like those. And that might be you guys, you know.
We try to do everything by the book. Try to tackle all the angles that may jeopardize what we are doing. Try to simplify in terms of users what's complicated now. User-friendly approach since the first day for us. It's the most important thing you can get in the world. If you look at Coinbase, they are as big as they are because they are user-friendly. We need to look at that. That's an example. You have hundreds of examples out there of platforms that succeed because they are extremely user-friendly. So that's our approach. But at the same time, we tackle all the problems. We put it all together. We create a user-friendly framework and platform, and we put it out there. And I promise you that you will see that people will love it because it's not complicated. It solves their problems. So it's a perfect combination of what you see out there, but in a better way, of course.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. I really, you know, even though the market's down, you know, not to the all-time high, I don't care. Like I'm still excited. I'm as excited as I am today as I was when the market was rallying and going crazy. Because I can see a bigger, brighter future, even better than we've seen so far. Whether the money side of it's, you know,
good. Now you will see the projects that are really good. I sometimes I say to my team that like in 1 year, all the because of course they invest in multiple cryptocurrencies. Of course they are crypto lovers, you know, invest a little bit here, there, and it's cool to talk a little bit here and there. And the conclusion we get is in a year or so, 90% of the projects that you see out there will not exist. Because if you look at them, first you don't see work, you don't see the team, you don't see the offices, you see nothing. You see thin air, okay? And that's something that really bothers me, but I know it's a natural process of purification of cryptocurrencies. And let me just finish. DigiByte is going to be here for many, many years, because if you look at the technology, it brings so much value to all of us. I think that as soon as more and more people realize, we will see DigiByte probably in the top 10. And I did that bet with a couple of team members.
I'll tell you right now, I would not take the other side of that bet. No matter what it was. Even a free fun bet. Like even for free fun. Nope, I'm not betting on that because I'm with you.
Yeah, definitely. Normally, I follow my gut feeling, and the majority of the office, by the way, agreed in that bet. You have here and there someone that top 10, I don't believe, maybe top 20. Anyway, normal stuff in the office. We are cool people with each other. You know, we have friends above everything, and we love the blockchain technology and projects that make sense. So we are going to be really, 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 really picky on the projects. And of course, the blockchains that we will integrate in our platform. We are totally against integrating bad blockchains and technologies that we think are useless, and you have so many of them that's just ridiculous. So
Yep.
we focus on what's the best. Of course, DigiByte is one of my favorites in the team. You know, it's a natural choice for us. I'm really, really happy that the community and the team embraced us. For us, means a lot, because don't take me wrong, we are really small now. We are a small project, working hard, but we truly believe that we will get to mainstream adoption, of course, with the help of DigiByte and supporting DigiByte as well. I think the future is bright for both of us.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. Well, listen, it was nice having you on. Is there anything else you wanted to cover? Do you think you got it all?
I think I got it all. It's 10:30 p.m. here. No, actually, it's 11 p.m. I've been in office since 7, as I told you. I'm sick of the throat. Now it's time to go home to my wife and rest a little bit, otherwise she's gonna kill me.
Yeah, it's not that late here. It's only 6 o'clock here, so I've got some time, and I don't have a little throat issue like you, so I'm good.
No,
So
yeah, I'm a bit bad of the throat. It's normal.
yeah, so I appreciate you coming on. Any other breaking news or something that's going to be happening in the future? Maybe the time comes where you guys get your license. Come back. Have you come
Sure.
back on? Let everybody know.
I would like to thank you your time. I would like to thank the DigiByte team and community to being so supportive. I think that we are stronger together, and we will continue working together, because I think makes total sense for both of us, DigiByte and UTrust. I know a lot of community members and team members will see this video, and I have a great relationship with them, and I just want to say them thank you for all the support and the love, and let's make something good together and wonderful. Okay?
Yep. Awesome.
Thank
Hey.
you for your time, Joe. Amazing.
Yeah, thanks,
Man.
Nuno. Take care, buddy.
Thank you, Joe. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Sure.